Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Today I have just got this new camera I ordered for FPV flying. This is the Hawkeye Firefly Q6 S from gearbest.com. I'll have a link for it down in the description. I originally started to unbox this, but it came without any charge on the battery. So I just plugged it in and charged it. When it's charging, these two red lights they turn on, and when it's finished charge, the two red lights here they turn off. So that's how you know it's charging, right? So you charge it through the USB port in the back here, and there's also a micro HDMI port and the port for your micro SD card. You have an SD card here. Right, so it presses in place with a click, presses out, spring loaded. Okay, so that's good. Nice vents on the side. Okay. This lens protective shielding was included in the package. I found it in the box. When I tried to do my first unboxing, I took it out and I put it in. See how it fits. The longer piece goes at the bottom, shorter piece goes on the top. I put it in. I tried to take it back out to start over the unboxing, but it didn't want to come out easily, and I didn't want to apply too much force to damage it, so I decided I'll just leave it in. Inside the box, we have a manual with pictures inside the box. Right, tells you what the screen has, but the writing is quite small, but the diagrams make it easy for you to understand what's happening. The English is good, no problem with the manual, just that it's a bit too small. You also get this FPV cable, so in case you want to do some FPV flying, you could plug this into your VTX. So we have an FPV cable here, a USB cable, and a sticker, couple stickers in fact. Right, so that's it for the box. Like I said, this little lens protector was also included in the box. I was so excited that I got something like this because I was worried about crashing while flying FPV. Since I'm a new pilot, this would protect the camera lens, so that's really nice. On the camera, we have 4 buttons. This mode and power button that hold down to power it on for a few seconds. So right now it's in camera mode. Quick press to change the modes. Okay. Now it's showing card speed load. That's because I didn't put in a class 10 SD card. So that's why I'm getting that that message here, right? If I press the up button, I go into settings. We can adjust the size, shows us the version, default setting, the format, the SD card, where's the information, right, battery standby, I think that's to set the time, show the battery voltage, to change the angle, the power off. This has gyro stabilization as well, so if you want to go into the settings, you just press the shutter key and then you use the up or down button and press the shutter key to select. The light blinks, which shows that you made that selection. To remove the fisheye, set the frequency, the timestamp. A lot of these settings you all will be able to go through for yourself and adjust. I'm just kind of showing you what is available. Quick press the mode button to come back out. So it does 1080p 60 frames per second. You press the mode button, it starts recording, and the lights, they blink in rotation, back and the front. Press the shutter key to stop the recording. So the G shows that that's gyro stabilization. Okay. Let me see if I can change the frame rate from 1080p 60 frames per second to a different setting. Okay, pressing down doesn't do that. Hold the shutter key, doesn't do that. Quick press mode. So in photo mode, it's set to 16 megapixels, and you have a number of photos that you can take at that setting. Perhaps in settings is where you go to set the rates. Okay, right. So in size, when you go into settings and you go into size, then you can choose whether you want to go 1080p, 720p, or VGA. There's 2.5K at 30 frames per second, 4K 24 frames per second, and 1440p at 30 frames per second as well. So this has some good settings. Alright. So size allows you to do that. Okay. That's basically all I'm interested in showing so far with this camera, because I'm just going to use this to do some video recording, 1080p 60 frames per second on the quad that I have. I want the gyro stabilization on. I have the Ishin Wizard here. I just put some Velcro here. I'm planning, not some Velcro, sorry, some of the foam that came in the box for the Wizard. And I'm planning to just zip tie the camera right here. You all can see what it looks like. And run the zip tie through the hole. That's right there. And see how it works. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do some recording, and I'll show you all some samples right after this. I mounted the camera on the quad. This is how it looks on the Ishin Wizard. I used 2 zip ties because one zip tie was too short, so I just joined 2 zip ties together and I mounted it on. It looks like there's a bit of a lean on it, like it's a slight lean to the right, perhaps how I mounted it, so I'll have to try and correct that. So I'll show you how when your battery goes in. The battery goes right here, straps in right there, and that's about what you will get. So it's a little bit more low profile, it's almost close enough to the battery height. Next I'll do some flight videos and we'll see how it turns out. What I'll probably do some videos on the ground, just looking at how the camera works, and we'll then compare it with it in the air. Stay tuned. This is some sample footage outside. 1080p 60 frames per second test. .5K 30 frames per second test. It's 4K 24 frames per second. P 120 frames per second test.